Hello friends, this is from IT MARKAZ Technologies. Today we are going to show you how you can configure DNS server in your server 2012 R2 machine. In this nugget we are not going to cover the theory part of DNS, what is a round robin method, what is forward and reverse lookup zone, what it does, how it configure. But we will discuss how we can configure these things. This is a totally practical session. If you want to learn the theory about the DNS, you can refer our previously uploaded video. Okay, I'm going to show you how you can configure. Okay, just let me pop in enough pop in. Now I'm going to pull up there are two steps in order to configure DNS server. First, you need to add the role from the server manager. For this, I'm going to type the command server manager. This is the command which pull up the server manager console. In this, I will add the role of the DNS server, by which I will be able to configure the DNS settings further. Okay, this is the window in which it's asking me. In this window I just click on the next. It's just a start wizard. There are two options: role based or feature based installation, configure on single server, remote desktop service installation. This is we are going to select the first option and going to click on the next. Here, if I have a multi-server environment, multi-tenant environment, I will have all of my server listed over here, and I can select the server on which I need to install. Okay, here currently it is my virtual environment, so here is only the one server listed over here. I'm going to it is already selected. I'm going to select and click on the next. In this window, I'm going to select the DNS services. When I click it also advise me there are more feature involved in this installation process. I just select add features. It give me error that your server have no static IP. It's optional. If you have a static IP, you can if you don't have, there is no much harm with this. Okay, because I'm not willing to do this on the longer term, so I can run it without a static IP. I just click on the continue and click on the next button. Here it will ask me for some more feature about the related to the DNS services, but my goal is only install the DNS services, so I'm not going to install anything else from a part of this. Just click on the next. It will saying that these services will be installed on your system. It will ask me for a confirmation. If I think there is a service involved which required a restart, so I can click and leave the session as well. When the installation completes, it will restart automatically. Anyways, but I know that DNS services don't require restart, so I can install it from without restarting. Okay, here it will take some time. Meanwhile, I'm going to start my desktop machine from where I can test it my DNS services. Okay, meanwhile it starts install. I'm going to restore my window box, the other window box. Here in this meanwhile it's installing, I just need to confirm the IP address I'm having on my box. For this, I'm going to type ncpa.cpl. Typo mistake, sorry about that. Okay, it will pop up a window for network control properties. Okay, I just need to verify the IP address I am having on my network adapter. Okay, here is my IP is 100.130. 100.130 is my IP address. so I can use it. Okay, I just need to pull it down. Okay, and cpl again, typo mistake. Okay, it give me let me check out the settings, because I have running DHCP under my test environment, so I just statically configure my DNS server. Okay, I'm happy enough with this. The second thing, when it will install, I just need to finish the wizard. When the wizard completes, I can close this window as well. Now I'm going to type the command for okay. Now I'm going to type the command for DNS management console. I can start from the PowerShell as well. DNS ngmt.msc DNS ngmt.msc. Okay, here is my window for DNS management console. Okay, here is my some option which I was talking about, the forward lookup zone and the reverse lookup zone. Forward lookup zone resolve the name into the IP address, and the reverse lookup zone convert the IP into name. Okay, first we will see how we can configure the forward lookup zone for our domain name. For this, in order to do this, we just click on the forward lookup zone, right click on the forward lookup zone, click on the new zone. Next, because it's my standalone server, so it would be a primary zone. I'm going to configure the primary zone. Now I'm going to named it IT MARKAZ.net. Okay, it will ask me for the creating a DNS file name. I said that it's okay, you can create with this name. It's saying that what kind of updates you want me to receive. I said allow both non-secure and secure dynamic updates. Okay, now it's saying that your forward lookup zone is configured with below information. I said okay, no worries. My forward lookup zone is configured. You can see that there are some records which already been configured by the wizard. Now I'm going to show you what it is. As start of authority record is all about the domain you are running on the server as authoritative. I am the authoritative of itmarkaz.net, so if I am, so I will have this record as well. Serial number, whenever you make changes to your domain DNS settings, so every time serial number will be increased. By this we can identify how much or how many times domain name has been modified. Primary server is the host name on which you have configured the your domain name. Okay, refresh interval, it will refresh its database in every 15 minutes. Retry interval, if refresh fails, it will retry the interval in next 10 minutes. It will clear its caches in after 1 days. Okay, if I configure anything on my domain, it will take 1 hour or approximately 1 hour. It's not exactly 1 hour, it approximately 1 hour. Okay, it is the settings. NS record, if I'm going to authorize some DNS for my domain, if I want to authorize that domain server as an authoritative domain, so I will configure the name server into the domain. Now I'm going to configure a record in order to show you how you can configure. I'm just going to add a new host record by the name of www, and the IP address would be the same. IP address can be anything where you want to host. In my case, we have the only server, so we will configure on the same box 192.168.100.30. Okay, it says that your record has been added to the box. I said okay, done. Now it's time to verify either my record is working or not. Now I'm going to switch my host box. Now this is time to verify. Okay. Now I need to check whether my host is resolving DNS or not. For this I just need to check nslookup www.itmarkaz.net. Okay, it says that www.itmarkaz.net is hosted on this IP address. That means my DNS is start resolving. So now I'm going to add a CNAME. CNAME is actually the canonical name, which alias can be configured onto the some host. If I wish, my website address also can be resolved with some other address as well. Now I said my www.itmarkaz.net will be resolved by learn.itmarkaz.net. Here I can give this www.itmarkaz.net, and the other method I can follow, which I can browse. If I'm going to point my record locally, if I have somewhere else I can type it manually, but I'm going to point onto the same box, so I just follow this method. You can follow your own as well. There is no such difference. Okay, what I have created learn.itmarkaz.net. so now I will check is it resolvable or not. It says that the address you are looking for is hosted. Whenever you have seen like this, that means it is the CNAME or alias. It says that learn.itmarkaz.net is actually routed to www.itmarkaz.net, which is pointed on the 192.168.100.130. This is what all we can do. This we can configure our many other records like MX record or Ptr record, something like that. Okay, now I'm going to show you how you can configure the Ptr zone. Okay, Ptr zone is the reverse lookup zone which resolve name into IP address, IP into name address. Because I'm going to use the IP version 4, so I will use this lookup zone. So here I need to advise my network part 100.168.192. It will always be always on to the reverse order. You just need to left the host portion of your network ID. Okay, same process will be followed as we followed on the forward lookup zone. It is finished. If I need to create some new pointer for, I just need to check on the whether is there any host I can configure for though. So there is no such host for where I can okay, here is the record I can configure for Ptr record. The IP address is invalid 130. Okay, that will be pointed to. Now I'm going to check which resolve by 192.168.100.130. So it says that we can't find anything. Okay, now I said I'm going to configure another host A record for will.itmarkaz.net on the same box 192.168.100.130. Now I click check over here and say create a pointer record as well. Okay, now I will verify this record as well. cd ns lookup will.itmarkaz.net. It says that will.itmarkaz hosted on 192.168.100.30. In this nugget we have learned how we can configure the DNS and its records. Thank you for watching this video. Have a nice day. Bye bye.